Preservation efforts on the historic Rialto Theater in Beeville is at a halt. Now the Hall-Rialto Preservation Association is waiting on the fate of the theater until the funding that they requested is voted on for the second time by the Beeville Economic Improvement Corporation and the City Council. Our Lydia Herrera is in the studio to tell us about how this stall is stalling the theater's progress as they try to get it completed. Lydia?
That's right, Brandon. I spoke to the president of the Preservation Association, and he says these past years the project has picked up momentum. The lobby is nearly completed, and it's set to be open to the public in 6 months to a year. But that all depends if the funding is approved.
It would be a thrill above all thrills to see it open. It has been a long project, and just to see something come to completion, I think would be a big boost for everything.
Since 1991, the Hall-Rialto Preservation Association has spent millions of dollars preserving the historic theater. But now, the organization is facing another challenge. For the second time, they're awaiting the approval of a fund request by the Beeville Economic Improvement Corporation and the City Council, which could determine the future of the project.
They approved, after nearly a year as far as vetting the project and all, our fund request. And what they're going to do is do a certain amount this fiscal year, and then next fiscal year do the balance of it. With that, we should be able to finish up the lobby and get opened up so we can show some progress to the rest of the community.
B County Commissioner Christopher Lenny says as a child, he has fond memories of the theater. Now, he says to bring this building to life again would be a huge accomplishment for the city.
The main thing that it would do would bring back the history of the building, what the purpose was originally, plus the economic development and impact it would have for not just Beeville, but B County.
Growing up in Beeville, Cindy Carrasco was always fascinated by the theater, and she says it has a lot of potential to offer the community, such as concerts, dance recitals, fundraisers, and so much more. Most importantly, Carrasco says it's important to continue to conserve Beeville's history for future generations.
You know, you're showing them what Beeville used to have, you know, preserving that little bit of architecture, that history for them to see where it all was at that point in time and where it can go. You have to be able to show, you know, this is a little bit of your past that you're keeping here and prospering it in the future.
At this moment, Parsons says he doesn't know when the Beeville Economic Improvement Corporation will vote on the request. If they approve it, then it goes to vote to the City Council, and they will determine the fate of the theater. Until then, Parsons says it's a waiting game.